Article 3, Section 1, the judicial power of the United States shall be vested in one Supreme Court, and in such inferior courts as the Congress may from time to time ordain and establish. The judges, both of the Supreme and inferior courts, shall hold their offices during good behavior, and shall at stated times behavior with OU misspelled, and shall at stated times receive for their services a compensation which shall not be diminished during their continuance in office. Section 2. The judicial power shall extend to all cases in law and equity arising under this Constitution, the laws of the United States, and treaties made or which shall be made under their authority, to all cases affecting ambassadors, other public ministers, and consuls, to all cases of admiralty and maritime jurisdiction, to controversies to which the United States shall be a party, to controversies between two or more states, between a state and citizens of another state. That's in brackets because it was changed by the 11th Amendment, the goddamned 11th Amendment. Between citizens of different states, between citizens of the same state claiming lands and or grants of different states, and between, again, brackets, in between a state or the citizens thereof and foreign states, citizens or subjects. In all cases, affected ambassadors, other public ministers and consuls, and those in which a state shall be party, the Supreme Court shall have original jurisdiction. In all the other cases before mentioned, the Supreme Court shall have appellate jurisdiction, both as to law and fact, which with such exceptions and under such regulations as the Congress shall make. The trial of all crimes, except in cases of impeachment, shall be by jury, and such trial shall be held in the state where the said crimes shall have been committed, but when not committed within any state, the trial shall be at such place or places as the Congress may by law have directed. Section 3. Treason against the United States shall consist only in levying war against them, or in adhering to their enemies, giving them aid and comfort. No person shall be convicted of treason unless on the testimony of two witnesses to the same overt act, or on confession in open court. The Congress shall have power to declare the punishment of treason, but no attainder of treason shall work corruption of blood or forfeiture except during the life of the person attainted. Article 4. Section 1. Full faith and credit shall be given in each state to the public acts, records, and judicial proceedings of every other state, and the Congress may by general laws prescribe the manner in which such acts, records, and proceedings shall be proved, and the effect thereof. Section 2. The citizens of each state shall be entitled to all privileges and immunities of citizens in the several states. A person charged in any state with treason, felony, or other crime, who shall flee from justice and be found in another state, shall on demand of the executive authority of the state from which he fled be delivered up, to be removed to the state having jurisdiction of the crime. No person held to service or labor in one state under the laws thereof, escaping into another, shall, in consequence of any law or regulation therein, be discharged from such service or labor. Again, labor misspelled. All this in brackets. But shall be delivered up on claim of the party to whom such service or labor may be due. Changed by the 13th Amendment. No person held to service or labor. 13th. Yeah, that's okay, good. That's a racist clause. Why is it still there? Okay, Section 3. New states may be admitted by the Congress into this union, but no new state shall be formed or erected within the jurisdiction of any other state, nor any state be formed by the junction of two or more states or parts of states without the consent of the legislatures of the states concerned, as well as of the Congress. The Congress shall have power to dispose of and make all needful rules and regulations respecting the territory or other property belonging to the United States. And nothing in this Constitution, Well, won't Kanye just say sorry? But that's all it takes. Just him to be legitimately sorry. Sorry I was being discriminatory against an entire group of people, like Adolf goddamned Hitler. Jesus Christ, man. Fucking Kanye. He's dropping an album, so he's got to say some controversial shit. Section 3. New states may be admitted by the Congress into this union. the right-wing sovereign movement doesn't know about Article 4, Section 3. I'm a Federalist. I like the U.S. Constitution. I like the Bill of Rights. I like the Colorado Constitution and the Colorado Bill of Rights. I like combining both my Bill of Rights from Colorado and America and having twice as many freedoms as any other motherfucking nation, state, royal, every... Great Britain don't even have a constitution, and we got guaranteed rights and freedoms. New states may be admitted by the Congress into this union, but no new state shall be formed or erected within the jurisdiction of any other state, nor any. So I'm a Federalist. I'm okay with 50 states, and all 50 states being part of the United States. And then the county government is a part of the state. I'm okay with all of that. What I want is for the government to actually deliver to the people, and I want the people to be happy. A utilitarian approach. I want what's best for the multitude. Nor any state be formed by the junction of two or more states or parts of states without the consent of the legislatures of the states concerned, as well as of the Congress. The Congress shall have power to dispose of and make all needful rules and regulations respecting the territory or other property belonging to the United States, and nothing in this Constitution shall be so construed as to prejudice any claims of the United States or of any particular state. Section 4. The United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a republican form of government. I believe in the republic. Every state in the union is a republic. So when the right-wing sovereign movement says the state's illegal and the county governments are illegal, they're dumb as fuck. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You're against the state. You're against county government. So you're against the Constitution. You're not for the Constitution. Shut the fuck up. And shall protect each of them against invasion and on application of the legislature or of the executive when the legislature cannot be convened against domestic violence. Article 5. The Congress, whenever 2/3 of both houses shall deem it necessary, shall propose amendments to this Constitution, or, on the application of the legislatures of 2/3 of the several states, shall call a convention for proposing amendments, which in either case shall be valid to all intents and purposes as part of this Constitution, when ratified by the legislatures of 3/4 of the several states, or by conventions in 3/4 thereof, as the one or the other mode of ratification may be proposed by the Congress, provided that no amendment which may be made prior to the year 1808 shall in any manner affect the first and fourth clauses in the 9th section of the first article, and that no state without its consent shall be deprived of its equal suffrage in the Senate. Article 6. All debts contracted and engagements entered into before the adoption of this Constitution shall be as valid against the United States under this Constitution as under the Constitution, as under the Confederation. This Constitution is Article 6. Let's do it again. All debts contracted and engagements entered into before the adoption of this Constitution shall be as valid against the United States under this Constitution as under the Confederation. This Constitution and the laws of the United States, which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made or which shall be made under the authority of the United States, shall be the supreme law of the land, and the judges in every state shall be bound thereby. Anything in the Constitution or laws of any state to the contrary notwithstanding. The senators and representatives before mentioned, and the members of the several state legislatures, and all executive and judicial officers, both of the United States and of the several states, shall be bound by oath or affirmation to support this Constitution, but no religious test shall ever be required as a qualification to any office or public trust under the United States. Article 7. The ratification of the conventions of 9 states shall be sufficient for the establishment of this Constitution between the states, so ratifying the same done in convention by the unanimous consent of the states present the 17th day of September in the year of our Lord 1787, and of the independence of the United States of America the 12th, in witness whereof we have hereunto subscribed our names. G. Washington, Preside, and Deputy from Virginia, Delaware, says Geo, Reed, Gunning, John, Dickinson, Richard. Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Next is the Bill of Rights. And since we have to abide by the constitutions of Colorado and of America, if you live in Colorado, we have to abide by them, right? So you got the 3 branches of government, then you're going to have the criminal code, but you also got the Bill of Rights. So when people are like, I don't know how to behave, man, that person over there really pisses me off. Do you want to go hurt them, like commit a crime? You're not allowed to commit a crime. I know, but what can I do? Well, let's take a look at the Bill of Rights. What does it say? Well, freedom of speech. Did you call him an asshole? No. Call him an asshole. See if that helps. Fuck you, you asshole! That was quite satisfying. And you know what? He really wasn't that bad of a guy, so I feel like we've had restorative justice. So freedom of speech, of the press, the right of the people peacefully to assemble. The freedom of the press. Are you allowed to be a citizen journalist? And what about petition the government for a redress of grievances? A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Never. Michael Gonzalez and Kim Woods, Judge Michael Gonzalez and Judge Kim Woods, they don't believe that. They don't believe that. Amendment 3, no soldier shall in time. Let's see here. Amendment 4, Amendment 5. You got civil suits, you got criminal suits, criminal prosecutions, but then you also got the accused to have rights, the right of the people to be secure in their persons and effects. So if that person is pissing you off and you call them an asshole, did that make you feel better? You done? You're allowed to go vote. Vote for, why is that person an asshole? Why don't you like that person? Is it you? Are you the problem? Or, oh, okay, because he's against universal health care. Well, register to vote. Vote for the people that are for universal health care. The right of citizens of the U.S. to vote shall not be denied. That's Amendment 19. Can't be denied on the account of sex. So whether you've had sex or not. They can't say, hey, you haven't had enough sex. You got to get out of this voting booth. Get the hell out of here until you've had enough sex. Oh, gender. Congress shall have the power to enforce this article. So there you go. America, there's the Constitution. Now I'm going to read it with an analytical view. I just read it verbatim, right? And then you would want to have another American that reads those same 3 documents, and then they argue with each other. No, the Declaration. No, the Constitution. The Constitution is the foundational law, and we have the Bill of Rights. That's law too. But the Declaration of Independence, that goes to the spirit of the laws, which is Montesquieu. The 3 branches of government. Montesquieu, the spirit of the laws. So the Constitution, I think that you could become president if you win one elector in the Electoral College in one state, and then you could use that to get into the round-robin edition to where the House of Representatives picks 3 candidates of the top 3. So if you got your one and you're number 3rd, so I guess you got to do both of those things. You got to at least get one elector, and you got to be in the top 3. That's one way for a long shot candidate to win. Now, I only know that because I read the Constitution and fucking thought about it. But I only thought about it for, a bunch of assholes want to fucking spit their ignorance at you. Right? I'm trying to reinforce my brain with the laws of America. Excuse me while I reinforce my brain here with the laws of America. What, you farted on a stick? Okay, I don't care about you farting on a fucking stick. And you painted it blue, and you put makeup on it. I'm not even for sure where this is going.